Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Sergeant Alex here, and today we're adding a Sturgis tutorial. I had a little bit of a mix-up with the recording equipment in the beginning of this, so I kind of missed the beginning part. Basically, what happened was Sturgis told us to build beds. We built beds, and the only reason I'm going through this is just to add to it, make it a little easier for you. If you're
Hey,
not
Sturgis.
understanding
I
something,
like it.
you can sort of see
Having
it.
a place to sleep will improve everyone's spirit. What we need now is a
I'm on it. Clean.
great.
Yeah, Sturgis, I'm on it. I'll get you some good old water. And resources. I can build myself a nice water purifier. Can I build a generator? I need copper. I was missing some of that. Okay, I have just enough copper for it. And I'll use this as a little beginning to the power thing. Essentially, you have an item that needs power. And once I get it in here in place, okay, it's placed. And it's going to need power is essentially it. So you need to build a generator. And there's a few ways of going by it. Is you can just build a generator and connect it. You can just directly connect it, which is exactly what I'm going to do right here. No, I don't want to place that workshop. Just hover over, and there's a button on Xbox. It's Y. I'm not sure on what else it would be. Indian draw line, but you can see here it's red, meaning that wire is not placing. It was going through here. So I need to make. So we have little pylons and connectors and stuff, which I sadly don't have enough copper for. Let me go find some to scrap. Okay, I did not find copper. I gave up a little bit. So I'm just gonna cheatsy doodles here. Just move the generator. Yeah, that totally would work in reality. And anyway, you just connect it, and that's wire. Now there's power running from there to there, and I have water. But anyway, Sturgis is happy.
Sturgis.
I feel better already, knowing we have a reliable supply of clean. I hope you don't mind me asking. If we're gonna settle here, we'll need to get.
I'll start planting right away.
Good deal.
Okay, the easiest way to get crops for Sanctuary. And this is where we're going. Shack on the middle of nowhere. Abernathy. And just steal all the tomato plants. All of them. And you steal all the potatoes. And if you really want to, steal the melons. I'm not a big fan of them just because they take up too much room for what you get. Okay, anyway, we are back in Sanctuary. And how resources go for the food, everything produces a different amount. Like, moot fruit plants produce one, but that really doesn't matter because one person, doesn't matter how many plants, will only collect up to 6 food. So it could be 12 potato plants or 6 moot fruit plants. I do the potatoes and the little carrot things. What are they called? Carrot. I do those because they take up less room. But if you run and do for decoration, just mix it up a little bit. Have 6 potatoes, 6 carrots, and that would be 12 fruits. So do some moot fruits and such. So there's one food right there. Then 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 food right there. Let's open up the gate. And someone is already taking care of it. You can see my food popping up. Some of these no longer have the red icon over it. And assuming it's Marcy that's taking care of it. She'll walk over here, and that's one thing you can do to get rid of her. I just give her a job in the middle of nowhere, so you don't have to deal with her. And that's like the little deal with Marshy portion. It's gonna be more in that way because I'm gonna be jumping over my other account where I can build more due to supplies.
Now, this place is starting to feel like home. Now that we can grow our own food, I think we can really make... Trouble is, the more we establish ourselves, what we need is to get some...
I'm on it.
Ah, thanks.
Do I look like I want to chit-chat?
Oh, well, I guess so.
Okay, in defenses, that stuff comes in two forms. Three forms. Guard posts, turrets, and traps. Traps I really don't deal with because you have to reset them and that costs supplies every time.
Okay.
So having a couple of turrets that won't hurt.
Thanks for checking in on me.
But I'm out of circuitry and I'm not going to look for it right now. So we'll do the simplest of them, which requires a person, and that is the guard shack. So I believe it's 3 guard shacks you can have, and they'll just rotate between all 3 of them. Let's do one there. Let's put another one somewhere flatter by the fruit. Well, yeah, potatoes can be classified as fruit. Yeah, let's just pop one here. And I leveled up again. Now we need to assign a bumbling idiot to it. So Sturgis, you can do it. Complete defenses, Sturgis all assigned to it. We have 6 defense to go over 6 food or 10 water, which means we should technically have a total of 16. You know what? Let's make it a total of 16. Oh. No, make it a total of 12. So 1, 2, go across, 3, and we have Mama Murphy to defend us when she's not smoking something. Yeah, we have Mama Murphy to defense now. So, as you can see, defense just doubled. I'm still under, so which means I'm more likely to get attacked and raided and stuff. Happiness is going up since they have food, water, and defense, and beds with a roof over them, which that's some of the stuff that they're not telling you in the tutorial.
Oh, it's high.
As I can think of it right now, I'm just adding it in there.
Sturgis.
Thanks for doing that. We'll all sleep better at... It's been a long road.
Glad to help.
I was glad to help.
Well, I appreciate it. Of course, you know you're welcome anytime. Windows, too. Some of the walls, actually, come to think of it. I guess...
And they never actually do patch up all the walls. But that's pretty much the addition to Sturgis tutorial. Not much to add. It was just more along the lines of showing you the stuff the game doesn't tell you or take you through. I'm gonna pop over to my other account and add some more stuff to the entire video, because all the ideas that I've and recommendations I've gotten are great and all, but nothing I can solidly make a whole episode around. I mean, looking right now, I have 17 minutes of recorded stuff, and I'm pretty sure 10 of it's getting cut out. So save that. Jump for joy. Load up my other character, who is in Diamond City for some reason. I don't remember what I was doing. So, jump over there, cutting this stuff out anyway. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, now that we got Sturgis' tutorial out of the way, I'm just going to be going down the list here, and it's going to be adding the Sturgis tutorial and doing some requests and stuff that I've gotten off of Reddit. And the first one on that list is Marcy. There is many, many ways to deal with Marcy. And instead of locking her into a prison or something where you can't utilize her as a person in your settlement, is not really the smartest thing in my opinion. One thing you could do that would help with the defense is, in a far, far area, you could place down an artillery gun. And then box that in with Marcy there. And she will never leave That's what I did with Preston and Castle. He's always at that artillery piece. I never have to worry about him running around, and he's not really annoying. Or you could do what I did for irony's sake. I put her on one of my shops. There's Marcy.
Don't care much for good neighbor.
That's not Marcy, that's a settler.
Bit trouble.
Where did Marcy go? Unexpected. I thought I put her on that store. Which is going to bring me to my next little tip when dealing with large sanctuaries. Or any settlement, as a matter of fact. Invest in the bell. I have mine over here, away from everybody. I ding it, and they all come a-running. Especially Nick. He likes to run. And they're all going to come over here, gather around the bell. Just going to check and make sure the house is empty, which it is. And what are you? You're not Marcy.
What's going on?
Settler.
Need something?
Settler. Is that Marcy? Is that Marcy? That is Marcy. What did I put you on? Oh, you're just general store. Well, as you can see, Marcy is assigned to a shop, which I find hilarious because she has to deal with people. This would be her little storefront here. I thought I put her on clothing because I saw a little bit of irony in that, but I put her on the general store. That's how I dealt with Marcy. Next, rotate objects in build mode. Which, that one's kind of obvious. What I will note is I found out finding something rather big to hold. Let's do a bowling pin. Nope. Yeah, let's do a bowling pin. I scroll over my inventory, scroll over to the junk, and drop a bowling pin. Okay, I held down the A button on my controller. I'm not sure what else the other controls are. And if you hit triggers and stuff, you can see it turns a little bit. I pumped my thumbstick or whatever I use to walk around. And now it changed the axis again and changes it again. And it just rotates between all three of the axes. So if you're going to be placing these items on like a bookshelf in a settlement or something, you now can do it a hell of a lot easier. Gonna drop that right there, and boom, bowling pin on top of my workstation. Next, it's going to be on a decorating thing, which I already have something sort of set up over at my little settlement here. And if you don't remember this one, the whole purpose of it is just to be supply lines. It's kind of like a shipping HQ. Only instead of tractor trailers and planes, it's people and cows. And a death claw, apparently. And boom, morning. Nice bright daylight outside. Back in the power armor, because I can't walk with what I have, with how much stuff I have on me right now. I'm too lazy to go take everything off my character. Okay, as you can see here, really, really boring settlement building. All the same walls, all the same roof, even the bottom part's the same. And the inside I don't care about because that's just where I can store people. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to come right down the center. Take out everything, store all the roof, store the walls. I'm just disassembling it as far as I want to go. I'm leaving those floors there. And let's just grab these beds. I held down the X until it selected everything. So I can now place it somewhere else without losing it. I'm going to leave that door here. And for now, place that turret there. Is one above me? No. So, I just disassembled a bunch of stuff, and now I'm going to make it look a little bit more homey. To start off with, I'm just, instead of having all the shack foundations, I'm going to put some flooring in there, some shack flooring, instead of the, yes, shack foundations. That way it gives a more realistic look, in my opinion. Next, jump over to the walls, and instead of just using one type of wall, I like these because they curves out a little, has a little bit of roof, so it adds a different texture. And there is a few of these in the little crafting thing. If I can actually find them. Here's another one. And just jump around between these, and it's going to give you a unique texture. So let's place two of these here. Pop over, grab this one. Make sure I didn't miss any. These are all the ones that bump out a little bit. Yep, and that looks just like these three. And just jump around, go around between these. There's some flat walls that are different. Some of these little ledged ones with a little bit of ledge that are different. And I'm not going to be able to place there, so right here, it's okay to pop a metal wall, and then you can scroll on over to a different kind of wall. Like I have this one here, I have the wooden one here, which I'm going to place right there, and it's adding a little bit more character to the building. And from once you do that, you can just change it around here, like swap those out. Around the corner. Let's just swap these. And there we go. It looks like something you'd find in Fallout. Next is the roof, which there is a bunch of roof tiles. And not all of them look good. There's only two I really like, which this is what I originally used. So I'm going to go on up. And let's place three of those for now. Then we have one that looks the same, but when we place it down in the correct place, it's slightly higher. So let's place that guy right in the center. And then grab a different little roof. Let's grab so we have the blue tarp one, we have the rocket ship one. Let's do rocket ships because those are awesome. Pop that down. And in 5 seconds I just changed this building from something that didn't look like it belonged in the Fallout world to something that did. And before I forget again, grab all my beds that were in there since I really have no points of this settlement. And then if you hold down your place button, you can do that. Can that guy actually pop down? Yes, he can. That looks more normal. And that is pretty much it. If I wanted to, again, as I said before, hold down the place button, and I can select everything and place it anywhere. And let's see, this turret was on the roof. Now he's back on the roof, defending the town. And that is just a quick and easy way to spruce up your buildings. And generally all you're doing is mixing stuff up. And next we are doing power, which is exciting because I believe in this count I actually have, no I don't, I'm missing ceramic and aluminum, but there is an easy way to do that because I can buy it in this account. So I'm gonna go fly around, probably hit Diamond City and buy the stuff, and I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, I am back with the necessary equipment to build a lot of generators now. But I'm only going to need a small one for this one, so I'm going to pop. Well, was going to pop it. Can I do it anywhere? Yes. I'm just going to be powering up. All I'm doing is placing a generator, somehow connecting electricity to the building itself via that, and that somehow magically will should run all the way to the roof, and I can just magically place some lights. And there is an area of, I've noticed there's an area effect on this. So, say the generator's in this corner, I wouldn't be able to place a light that would turn on all the way over to this corner. So you might need to run multiple lights. But that is pretty much the quick and dirty way. And since the lights pretty much don't use up one electricity from what I've seen, I just use it to hop on. Nice little defense. Let's say a nice big old rocket turret. And we'll place that on the corner. And now we have to get power to it, so just figuring out the best way to do that is the tricky part. So let's say large pylon right there, followed by a, can I do it on here? No, I cannot. But I can place one of those on the floor. So running from the generator to that guy, all the way up to the top of the large pylon, selecting the large pylon and to the defense, and voila, I have another turret on, raising my defense even higher. And for every wire you use, it's no matter what, it's going to cost 1 copper, so do keep that in mind. And there is other items you can build, like the improvement radio beacon, and it gives a little description on what it does up there. I'm not sure how computers work, and just keep in mind on your power consumption. For some reason, like right now it says 13 and it's red, which might actually have to do with what I have going on over there. But there are times where it just glows red and you have more than enough power for what you're doing. So I'm not sure about that. It is a little bit of a bug in the game. And that is looking like it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something new. I know it's kind of jumping around from here to there to everywhere.